How's it going, everybody? It's JDM Drifter, and for this week's video, I'm going to be reviewing the COBI FSO 125p. So this is something a little different for my channel. Typically, I do a lot of 1/64 scale diecast reviews. This is the first time I've reviewed any LEGO style product on my channel, and this is not a real LEGO set either. This is from a company called COBI. So I just heard about this brand not that long ago, and I looked at some of their products, and I thought some of their cars that they made were pretty cool. COBI brand blocks are not sold in the United States. I had to order this and a few other cars as well from Poland. And another thing that's pretty cool about these sets that's different than LEGO is these are manufactured in Poland as well. So after I open this up, I will be doing a speed build throughout the full building process. And at the end of the video, I will do a review of the car itself and go over all the details and features this car has. And also I brought out a few other LEGO cars to compare this to as well. This is also the first time I have ever built a COBI brand set. And as of now, I have my camera where it's facing down so you guys can see the full building process from the top view. I also will be doing a few other reviews on some COBI sets coming up as well. LEGO makes their bricks in many different countries like Denmark, Mexico, and even China. But LEGO does not make the majority of their parts in Denmark or even Mexico today. A lot of their parts are made in China, and in a lot of the recent LEGO sets, they are priced very high and their quality has seemed to gotten worse. For any LEGO type set I was wanting to get recently, I would get a different brand like this or even a knockoff LEGO like Lepin. But I've heard a lot good about this company. Some people even say that these may be better than LEGO itself. But before I open this up to start building, let's go and take a look at the box. The boxes on these are pretty nicely made and printed as well. Up here in the top corner, it's the COBI logo, and over here it says this is the FSO 125p 1.5 ME, and there's also the FSO logo. And here's the picture of the car. It also looks like you get a little brick with the name of the car printed on it as well. And it says down here that this car is 1/35th scale, and that this is a part of the Youngtimer collection. This is also a 92-piece set, and one of the reasons I thought I would get this car is because this has glow-in-the-dark headlights, which I thought would be pretty cool. We'll have to check that out as well. And I had not even known of what an FSO car was until I had purchased this. I just chose this because I thought it was pretty cool with the glow-in-the-dark headlights, and it was a cool-looking car. And on this side of the box, it shows the length, the width, and the height of the car in centimeters. And it says right here that the parts are pad printed with no stickers. LEGO, even for a lot of their more expensive sets now, have a lot of stickers with them as well. So it's cool that this has a lot of printed parts. And here's the back view of the car as well on the other side of the box. And it says here that this is a Polish vehicle and gives some of the information here of the car. These were produced from 1983 to 1991 in Poland. It has a 73 horsepower motor, 5 seats. The engine capacity is 1,481 centimeters. And the max speed is 155 kilometers, which is 96 miles per hour. And the car weighs 970 kilograms. It also says down here that this is compatible with other brands. I also did bring out a LEGO brick here to check the compatibility with the parts before I build it. And it does say here on the side of the box that this is made in Europe. Okay, so now let's go ahead and open this up so we can check out all the parts inside. Okay, so here are all the parts out of the box. There are 5 bags total here, none of them are numbered. And the parts all seem to be mixed in the bags. Besides, they do keep the windows separate from the other parts, unlike LEGO. A lot of times I'll get the windows to my LEGO sets mixed in with other parts and they'll come all scratched up. And it does have printing, like here for the windshield wipers and the border, which is color matched to the rest of the parts. And here, if you look closely at the parts, it does have COBI molded onto each stud of the bricks. And here is the instruction manual this comes with. It does still say here that these are made in Poland and have no stickers. And here are some of the other cars in the collection. There's the Wartburg 353, the Wartburg 353 Tourist, the Trabant 601, and the Fiat 126. None of the other cars I got were from this collection back here. I do sometime want to get the Wartburg 353, and the Fiat 126 is pretty cool as well. But also here in the back of the instruction manual, it does show some other cars they make as well. Here are the official licensed product Maseratis. There's the Gran Turismo, Ghibli, Quattroporte, and Gran Cabrio. All these are pretty cool cars, but I didn't get none of these either. And here are some of the other cars from the Youngtimer collection. I did get this one here, the Trabant 601 with the Caravan. I did also get the Fiat 124. I also do like this green Trabant convertible here, and the Fiat 126 with the Caravan's also pretty cool as well. And these instructions are printed in color here for the bricks, but after you're done assembling a part, they will now blank that one out and then just only highlight the parts you need for that step. And the instructions are also numbered on each step here, like step 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it even says here that the instructions are also printed in Europe. And this is also an official licensed FSO product. And also, if you're wondering about this set number, it is 24525. So I'm going to go ahead and get all the parts sorted out of the bags here, and then I will test the compatibility with a Lego. Okay, so here is an up-close look at one of the COBI bricks. These don't have like really a greasy feel or anything to them like a lot of the knockoff Lepin sets do. But these do feel pretty good quality and very similar to a Lego brick. You can tell the colors are not exactly the same as a Lego brick. They have more of a plasticky look to them. But these are overall a very good feeling and solid brick. And these are very similar to Lego for sure, especially when you're feeling the COBI raised here on the studs. So you can see this compared to just a regular Lego plate, and this also is very compatible, but it seems it fits to the Lego a little tighter than what a typical Lego would. But overall, these blocks do feel pretty good, and these definitely are compatible together. And I did notice some cool details on some of the bricks, like these reflectors here printed onto these little sloped bricks. Even here, the printed grill with the turn signals and the FSO logo in the center. These are a very tiny part here that even do say COBI on them. These are supposedly the glow-in-the-dark headlights. And here are the seats as well. These are definitely different than a normal Lego seat, so I don't think a minifigure will be compatible with this. And COBI does make some minifigures, but I do not have any. And here are the little steely kind of wheel that this comes with as well. Definitely different than a Lego. And this does come with some rubber tires. And this even has some tile bricks here with curved edges to it. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a speed build of the full car. And once I'm done, I will go over all the details of the car complete. Okay, so I am done building the car here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the speed build. This overall was a pretty fun and enjoyable car to build. Everything for the most part was pretty easy to put together and feels like it's pretty well put together like a Lego. The hardest part of building this car was actually putting the tire onto the rims, and you can actually only put the wheel on the car one way or it won't roll, and this car actually does roll nice and smooth. Otherwise, the instructions overall were pretty good. The only thing I did notice is the black parts kind of look like dark gray, so if you do have dark gray parts in one of these COBI sets, it could be kind of hard to figure out. But another thing I did like about the instructions is the front wheel wells are more rounded than the back, so it shows A and B, and then it'll show the fenders here this used A, and then here it used B. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my other tripod so we can get an up-close look at the car. Okay, so here is an up-close look now at the FSO 125P up close and fully built. I really did like how these were built. In fact, I don't think I'll probably ever buy a real Lego set again. If I ever want like one of the big Technic cars, the Lepens are the best option. And these, if you were wanting, say, maybe a Lego Speed Champions car, this is definitely, to me, way better quality feeling for still a cheaper price, even getting these from Poland. And also, even though these came from Poland, the shipping was pretty fast. The eBay seller I bought these from, who is actually also a YouTuber with a good amount of subscribers, is COBI FSO. I'll link his YouTube down in the description. He sells only COBI sets on eBay and does COBI reviews on his YouTube channel. And if you are wanting to buy these, he is definitely the best seller I would recommend. The shipping is very fast, even if you're in the United States, and these cars came in perfect quality. So I'm not going to take the roof off of this. You're not really meant to put a figure in here. I don't know, unless maybe you took the seats out, if a Lego minifigure would actually fit. This does have printing here for the silver trim around the windows and even the rear pillar. I did notice the printing on the edges here are not very good when you line it up with the other bricks, but either way, these are pretty good compared to stickers. And even on the back and front windshield has printing, even for the windshield wipers. It also does have a printed piece here with some vents in front of the windshield, as well as the grill FSO logo and turn signals are also all printed, and these turn signals on the side are printed, as well as the taillights, the license plate, and the 120p logo. It does say here on the license plate as well, this is the FSO 125p. Also, some parts to this are way different than Lego, like the front end, the bumpers, the curved tile pieces, even the windows. Here's the base of the car as well. Unlike a Lego Speed Champions car, this does not have a lot of multicolors underneath, just some gray, black, and blue. And altogether, the blue all seem to be about the same color, unlike some new Lego sets, like I noticed on the maroon Corvette from the new Lego Speed Champions set. The maroons are two different colors throughout the car. Now, another thing I did notice here, if you look closely, it has money signs on the headlights. It appears these might have been a reuse of some money in another COBI set, and they just made them glow in the dark for this car. It also just has one mirror on the driver's side and the steering wheel on the left side as well. And here's also the printed brick that says FSO 125P and says 1.5 ME as well. That's also a nice little piece to set by your car. Now, not many people probably know what FSO cars are. One of the most popular cars that some people may know made by FSO was the Polonaise. COBI also does the FSO Polonaise, but I'm more into the classic boxy look of these cars. I will put a picture up on the screen now of what the Polonaise looks like. The FSO 125P is the identical car to the Fiat 125P as well. That's another set that COBI also makes in orange. And the Fiat 125P is also very similar to the second generation Lada. Now, some people probably also don't know what Polski Fiat is. Polski Fiat in English means Polish Fiat. They were the Polish manufactured Fiat cars. The Polski Fiats were manufactured and assembled in Poland. For example, some of the cars that Polski Fiat did was the Fiat 125P, the Fiat 508, and the Fiat 126P. The Fiat 126P is also another car that COBI does as well. So FSO was owned by Fiat, so basically they did a lower quality version of the Fiat 125P under the FSO name. Otherwise, the cars are basically identical, and the FSO 125P was produced from 1983 to 1991 in Poland, and these also did use a Fiat motor as well. So overall, this was a pretty cool car. It took me about 25 minutes to build this. Before I'm done with this video, I did want to compare this to the Lego Speed Champion single minifigure cars. The COBI FSO here has 2 seats, but if you did want to try to fit a minifigure, you could probably only fit one. And this car is just about the same size here as this Lego Bugatti Chiron. In fact, they both seem to be about the same scale. This is the original Lego Speed Champions Bugatti Chiron. Now the Lego Speed Champions cars can fit 2 minifigures, and I do not have any of those. And I'd also brought out here to compare this to is just an average LEGO City car. Here's just a regular LEGO City convertible. And as you can see, the COBI FSO is a noticeable size bigger. And also for comparison, here's just a little LEGO minifigure to stand by the car as well. I think it's pretty well sized. The car might still be a little too big. But before I put this on the turntable, let's go and check out the glow-in-the-dark headlights. So you can barely see the glow-in-the-dark headlights. It does work though. I did hold it up in the light for a few seconds, but it does fade out pretty quick. They don't glow for too long. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this on my turntable, and that'll be about it for this video. So that is about all for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, check out my other most recent video on the Hot Wheels Like and Hypersport. This is definitely a super cool little build. I would definitely recommend checking these out. I definitely had fun building this, and I think it's a really nice little car. And be looking forward for more videos. Every week, I'll be opening up another one of these and reviewing them. And if you're not already, please follow my Instagram. It is itsjdmdrifter. I'll put it in the description as well. So again, if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.